Good morning. When I first came out here about an hour ago, I thought it was going to rain, but it doesn't look like it. The sky is cleared. I really wish it would rain. I'm getting rather tired of watering. Today I was going to show you my elephant garlic. And here's what I've kept for seed. Now, about 2 years ago, a client of mine in the healthcare industry gave me some garlic. She and her husband, he has passed away a few years before. They planted garlic all around their property, and they had several acres of property. They planted it under their fruit trees, on their fence rows. And so when I went to visit her in the course of my work, she said, "Hey, help yourself to garlic." And so I dug up some elephant garlic, and there's the progeny. I haven't had them very long. I think I've planted it now for, this might be the second or third year, can't remember. But I was ignorant about it, and I didn't ask Sarah very many questions, and so I had to do some research to understand the life cycle of elephant garlic. Now, I understand that there are 3 forms of garlic. Now, elephant garlic essentially is not really garlic, but we'll say there are 3 forms. There's a soft neck variety, which is like this, and then there's a hard neck variety, which doesn't usually have as many cloves in it. Mine's wrapped in a towel because I've already broken them apart. Hard neck garlic doesn't grow very good for me here in Oklahoma. I believe that the southern states do better with soft neck. And these are just my seed garlic. I've got twice this amount that I grew in this, one of the beds about this size. Actually, it's this bed over here that I grew it in. There it is. And I grew plenty of garlic in just that one bed for our family, which is my goal. So that's the seed, the best ones that I kept. And then I have more than that in a bag in the house that we're eating from. So that's the 2 real garlics, the soft neck and the hard neck. And in the South, the soft neck usually grows better. Now, here's the elephant garlic, which is a form of leek or onion, of the onion family anyway. I think the elephant garlic is a platypus of the plant world. It's an odd little plant. For example, when you pull it up, let me find the one that I got. It has little bulblets growing out of it, like, let me get it turned where it'll turn right, if I can. It's not situated right. Now, there it is. You can see that indentation right here. One of these was growing there, bulblet. And they grow over different parts of the garlic, like over here, and 2 or 3 of them, maybe 6, and on each garlic usually. Well, you just peel those off, and the next season, here's what you'll have. A round, solid bulb. It's not cloves like this. That's cloves in there. This is just round and solid. So that's the spring, or, well, like I planted some of these this season, and they've already turned into this. Let me show you. I'll take you over there and show you what I mean. Here's the ones I planted back in June, late June. It fell off the garlic, so I'll just dig it up. It won't hurt it. It can reestablish itself. It's kind of deep down there. Okay, it was just one of those little bulblets, and this is what it's turned into in just a few months. And I planted this probably the last part of June, first part of July. And already it's like that. So I think, if I understand right, by next spring, if it's left to grow, although you can eat them when there's that size, it doesn't hurt to eat them. But I understand that by next spring, it may have cloves, and that's the life cycle of the elephant garlic. So today I'm going to break these apart into cloves, and I'm going to plant them. I'm putting them in a new place. I ran out of room, so now I've got to put them in a new place. I need to keep my glove out of the way of the camera. I have trouble with that. So I'll take those. I'm going to replant these too and see if they do okay after they've been out of the ground for so long. I understand they will just sprout away. So I'm going to make a new garlic bed, elephant garlic bed, and I'm doing that this morning. So I'm going to go over there right now. You come with me. Well, here's my new garlic bed. It's not very big, but hopefully it'll do it. So I poked the holes for the little bulblets, and I made them only about 2 to 3 inches deep, because I'm going to put 2 or 3 inches of compost on here whenever it's ready. It's not quite ready. So got all those. Going to have a few left over. I think that's a clove. I don't know if that's a bulblet. That's a hard word to say, bulblet. And here's 3 more left to go. So let's see if we just, I want to stick them in here. I don't want to waste them. So I'll put one there, and I'll put one here. And I'll put one here. Just stick it down in there. And then I'll just cover it up. I put it along the edge of the wood so I would know what I'm growing. I'm going to have to get some of that indelible ink to write on my little markers, because the sun fades it so bad. All right, now I'm going to do these, and I think I'll do these bulbs, one season bulbs is what I call them. I'll do them right here on the sides, and again, I won't go down real far, and I'll just plant them in there, cover them up with mulch later, and put those in there, that one in there. I'm interested to see if those will go ahead and make the cloves by the spring. That's what I understood that they would do. It takes 2 seasons. So I have 2 left. Let's go over here. Just plant it right here, right on the edge. On this edge, put it down there. It's kind of interesting to learn about these things, and it was so nice of Sarah over near Ada to share with me. So next, I've got these to break apart. So I'll pull those apart and we'll plant those. So hang on. So here's what they look like when you break them off of the stalk. And there's the 3 stalks that came off of. So I went ahead and did the holes. I do them about 6 inches apart. Some would like to plant them further apart, and that's fine, whatever a person wants to do. This works for me. So what I'm going to do is drop the bulbs in. I think I'll start with the biggest one first, put it over here. I think the soil is looser on this side than it is further down the row. So you put it in with the point up, and that on the bottom. And again, I'm not planting them as deep as what is required, because I'm putting 3 or 4 inches of mulch on top of them, as I said, when it gets finished. It's almost finished. At least it'll have mulch before it freezes anyway, really bad. It'll take a little bit to freeze these, and they'll probably sprout and grow green leaves even before January. That's what they seem to do. I know my garlic does that, and they've made it. They've made it with those leaves sticking up out of the ground, even in that 20 below that we had. My garlic did not die. None of it did. Just amazes me to no end. Okay, so there was about 14 cloves, and we're about to get it done. Sticking it in there. Maybe there wasn't 14, I don't know. Well, there was that little one. Okay, then I'm going to cover it up. And that's my elephant garlic episode. So I'm hoping that it does really good out here. I had to move it because I was getting a lot of it in one crowded little area, and I do want more elephant garlic anyway, so this will help me increase my harvest. My sister wants to powder garlic, and I don't see why we can't powder some elephant garlic. Wouldn't be any different than powdered garlic, except it'd be milder. It's supposed to be a milder taste. I love it. I use it in my soups and stews all the time. Well, that's it for the morning. I'm going to go do some other activities, and you guys enjoy all your activities today. See you later.